what's going on, guys? My name is Akeem Shannon, founder and creator of Flipstik, and welcome to our channel. So here we're gonna be talking about business, entrepreneurship, maybe get into a little spirituality, talk about the books that you should read, the things that you should learn, and I'm just gonna kind of tell you, how I do what I do. We're gonna get into Flipstik as a business, let you meet some of the people behind Flipstik, and we're just gonna have fun. We're gonna take a ride. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. So if you're interested to take the ride with us, make sure to hit the subscribe button, smash the bell, hit the like button, do all the things that the algorithm wants you to do, because we all worship the algorithm, and it's very important that we keep the algorithm very, very happy. So the first video that I want to talk about, the first subject I want to talk about is how I came up with Flipstik. That's the first question I always get asked. So I want to share the nitty-gritty details, the behind the scenes with you all. So it all started, I had just quit my job and I was doing marketing. Actually, I was working on other people's projects, helping them market their products. And I realized I didn't really like it all that much. I felt like I had 10, 12 bosses, and I became an entrepreneur, so I wouldn't have any boss. And so I was on the phone with my uncle. It's late at night, probably 2, 3 in the morning. And my uncle's an engineer at NASA. So he's telling me about this latest project he's working on. It's for the space launch system, the spaceship that's going to Mars. And he's telling me how he wants to lay out this wiring for the project. He was going to use this adhesive that NASA had come up with in the 70s for the project. And as he's telling me about it, I'm kind of zoning in and out, but I'm looking at my television. And I had spent the last 2 weeks trying to figure out how to mount my television. Now look, I'm not stupid. I know how to mount a TV, but the studs, they were not the way they were supposed to be. So normally studs are like boom, boom, boom. They're spread apart, they hold the wall up. But for whatever reason, when they made my building, they decided they were gonna do horizontal studs instead of vertical studs. Makes no sense. So it took me 2 weeks to mount the TV. And I'm like, man, if I'd have had this reusable adhesive, I could have just slapped the TV on the wall and saved myself a lot of heartache. And not to mention, save myself my deposit. So as I'm thinking about it, I'm like, man, this actually may be a good idea. Over the next few days and weeks, I keep looking it up. Synthetic CT adhesives. They're based off the foot of a gecko. And I see that Stanford had done research. I look up the NASA papers, and I'm like, well, a TV may not work, but a tiny little TV in your pocket, that may work. So I keep going. I make a prototype, right? And my prototype was dead simple. It was just a piece of cardstock paper, folded over with some double-sided tape. Slapped it to the phone, stuck it to a surface, kind of sort of worked, not really, but I was like, with the right adhesive, this thing is gonna work. And from there, I went to find manufacturers, right? Now, you may be thinking, well, how do you find a manufacturer? Well, the truth is, it's easier than ever. With sites like Alibaba, sites like madeinchina.com, you can find producers all over the world, even right here in the United States, and they will help you create anything. And the way that I knew this was possible is I actually learned about a story from another great inventor, the inventor of the GoPro. And he talked about how he was on this incredible surfing trip, and he had no footage of his surfing trip. So what he did was he went to Best Buy, he bought a camera, a Sony camera, and he bought some acrylic, and he just super glued it all together. He put it in a box, he FedExed it off to China, he says, hey, make this, but make it waterproof. And that's how GoPro, a multi-billion-dollar business, was born. So essentially, I did the same thing. I took some photos of what I had, I sent it off to some people in China. And within a few weeks and a couple $1,000s later, I had my first prototypes. And I said, you know what? This actually works. Now, I'm not gonna tell you it was all roses, because one of the people we went with, it was garbage. It was hot garbage. It was so bad that it requires you to hit the subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. That's how bad it was. But it didn't work, it fell apart. However, the other producer we found did an incredible job. It was perfect. And from there, I said, you know what? It's time for me to launch this. Let me see if people will really buy this product. And so I went to Kickstarter. Now, if you don't know what Kickstarter is an incredible site that allows you to show off your product, business, idea, whatever it is you want to create. You can put it on Kickstarter, and you can basically allow people to pre-order it from you. And since I had bought a couple things from Kickstarter, I said, you know what? That's where I'm going to launch my business. So I spent the next few weeks writing a patent so I could protect my idea. If you want to learn about how I wrote my own patent, hit the subscribe button, drop a comment below. We can definitely get into it. I'll save you at least 50 grand off a lawyer by teaching you how to write a patent. No problem, you can pay me later. And I wrote my own trademarks, and I taught myself how to use a camera, a drone, shot my own video, made all my graphics for my Kickstarter page. And if you want to learn a little bit more about Kickstarter, drop a comment for that too, because Kickstarter is really about the visuals. And I feel like we had great visuals, and so people paid attention. When we launched our Kickstarter page, I still wasn't sure about Flipstik. You know, I was doing marketing. I was like, maybe this will help me get better at marketing by marketing my own product. But I wasn't completely sold on it. But in the first hour of our Kickstarter launching, we made $1,000 in sales. And that was it. Like, once that happened, I was like, it's Flipstik or no, like, we're doing this till it busts. Like, this is what I'm doing. And over the course of the next 30 days, we raised about $11,000 in our Kickstarter campaign. And for me, not even being able to ship people the product yet, to have random strangers watch a video about me explaining how I came up with this product and what it was gonna do to spend 11 grand, that told me all I needed to know. Like, people would buy this product if I could just get it in front of their face. And that was kind of how everything got started. There's a ton that happened afterwards, and I'm sure we'll get into it, from meeting Snoop Dogg to going on Shark Tank. I got some stories for you, trust and believe. So make sure you stay tuned, make sure you subscribe, click the bell, and drop a comment if you have any feedback. This is our first video after all, so we're super excited to see what this becomes, and we want to answer your questions. So I have a lot of knowledge that I've gathered over the past few years, whether that be about investing or saving, or how to start a business, or how to find good contractors, how to pay people, all kinds of stuff. And I hope to get into it and share it with you all. Once again, my name is Akeem Shannon, founder and creator of The Flipstik, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.